Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Exceptional Physician Awards ceremony. Tonight, we will celebrate the best of the best at UCSF. Our format will be a little different than in previous years as we embrace the remote world that has become our new normal. This celebration is the second half of a two-part series which began last week with the Exceptional Advanced Practice Provider Awards. Now, while we wish we were in the room together to congratulate our awardees in person, our sense of gratitude and appreciation for the standard of excellence that these individuals have set and continue to surpass will not be diminished. Tonight, we will be honoring our exceptional physicians who provide critical patient care, lead clinical teams, and specialize in a wide variety of disciplines. UCSF faculty have navigated hills and valleys during the past year. Our world was struck with the unprecedented impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. And amidst civil unrest, our country was forced to recognize and address the ever-present impact of structural racism. We were challenged again most recently when our nation reached a fevered pitch during one of the most divisive elections in our history. But throughout it all, this year, you, our UCSF faculty, has had to stand strong and fight for safety and justice for yourselves, for your colleagues, and for your patients. It took and continues to take immense courage, commitment, and resilience for the entire UCSF community to navigate a truly uncharted landscape during these uncertain times. For that, I thank you, as always, for the work that you do every day to keep our public mission strong and for serving as a model of excellence in the fight against these dueling pandemics. And of course, for caring for our patients and one another. You, our exceptional physicians, are integral parts of our clinical practices, our schools, our local and global community, and our UCSF family. I'd now like to introduce Mark Larrett, President and CEO of UCSF Health.
Thank you, Chancellor Hawgood. It is indeed a privilege to be with all of you this evening, even if it is virtually, and to honor our 2020 exceptional physicians. What struck me as I read through the bios and the nominations of tonight's winners is how they each truly exemplify our pride values. Professionalism in how they exude competency and reliability every day in their inpatient and outpatient environments. Respect by how they treat their colleagues and their patients with high regard. Integrity in how they do the right thing at all times. Diversity by how they appreciate and celebrate differences in colleagues and patients. And excellence in how they continuously work to innovate and advance healthcare across the institution and indeed the globe. These values go a long way toward explaining why UCSF is such an outstanding institution. I would like to quickly highlight other noteworthy achievements from this past year to remind us of the ongoing dedication to our mission, vision, and values and where it is led. Even through the challenges of 2020, this year marked the 22nd year that we have been listed among the top 10 hospitals by U.S. News and World Report in the Best Hospital Survey. UCSF Medical Center ranked among the best in all 15 specialties, including top 10 status nationwide. Our neurology and neurosurgery departments ranked second nationwide. And additionally, we were recognized as the top-ranked hospital in Northern California. Similarly, in the Best Children's Hospital Survey, UCSF Benioff Children's Hospitals ranked among the nation's best pediatric medical centers in all 10 specialties. In addition, 4 UC San Francisco faculty members are among the new national and international members elected this year to the National Academy of Medicine, one of the highest honors in the fields of health of medicine. Congratulations to Dr. Mark Anderson, Professor of Medicine, and Robert B. Friend and Michelle M. Friend Endowed Chair in Diabetes Research. Dr. Eddie Chang, Gene Robertson Distinguished Professor, and Joan and Sandy Weil Chair of the Department of Neurological Surgery. Dr. Alexander Rakovic, Stuart Lindsay Distinguished Professor in Experimental Pathology and Chief Genomics Officer of UCSF Health, and Dr. Robert Wachter, Holly Smith Distinguished Professor in Science and Medicine, Benioff Endowed Chair in Hospital Medicine, and Chair of the Department of Medicine. UCSF faculty, past and present, now represent 108 members in the National Academy of Medicine. And most recently, we were honored to hear that President-elect Joe Biden appointed several UCSF faculty to his COVID-19 Advisory Board. The board will be co-chaired by Dr. David Kessler, Professor of Pediatrics and of Epidemiology and Biostatistics, and former Dean of the School of Medicine and Vice Chancellor, as well as Drs. Eric Goosby and Robert Rodriguez. They will join Dr. Kessler on the 13-member advisory board. These accolades are directly impacted by the incredible work that you, our providers, do every day. Thank you for being a dedicated part of our UCSF Health family. Before the main event, please join us as we go back in time to honor our past Exceptional Physician Award winners with this short video.
We will be honoring individuals who have many roles here and who specialize in a wide variety of disciplines. I want to welcome everyone where we celebrate all of you, the very best of UCSF Health. Thank you for being here.
I feel grateful to have had the opportunity to train in an environment such as UCSF that exemplifies excellence, a boundless dedication to patients, colleagues, and academic pursuits. While I am so honored to be an award recipient, I most sincerely feel that this is an honor that one has earned and deserved by countless health individuals on a daily basis. Taking care of patients is a team sport. UCSF Health is a pretty awesome team.
The real privilege of my life, of what I'm lucky to do, is to serve those kids that I serve over in that hospital, and on any level be recognized for doing what you love is a really surreal, special moment.
But it is, to me, astonishing to get an award for doing your job and for doing what you love. And in that regard, everybody at UCSF should get this award.
We have the privilege and honor of taking care of, and that really is what brings us to work every day. And I want to thank all the members of the UCSF community for bringing their best work every day. We are UCSF. Thank you very much.
The Exceptional Physician Awards recognize select physicians for exemplary demonstration of the medical center's values in their clinical practice and interactions with patients, faculty, and staff. We received a total of 115 nominations for 75 nominees and have selected 12 individual winners and 1 team winner. We are so proud of everyone's work and thank you for your commitment to our mission and values. Now for the main event. Dr. Buckelew is an adolescent medicine specialist at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, San Francisco, and the director of our UCSF Eating Disorders program. She was recruited to the faculty to develop this specialty program, and under her leadership, it has since surged in its growth, making it one of our largest inpatient and outpatient programs. In addition to leading the Eating Disorders Program, she's also the director of the Pediatric Clerkship and associate director of the Division of Adolescent and Young Adult Medicine. She takes her leadership roles seriously and always aims to include the opinions and perspectives of those she works with, as she values the diversity of voices to innovate patient care. Dr. Buckelew also advocates to recruit faculty and trainees for underrepresented populations to better serve our community and promote a robust and diverse clinical workforce. Whether it is leading her own program or building up the faculty, she strives to benefit those around her with every action. She models integrity to its highest degree and commits to careful assessment of each and every patient's case. Her passion radiates through her practice and touches the lives of all around her. Through the COVID-19 pandemic, Dr. Buckelew has led her team through a tough transition period and has proven that they can come out on top and maintain expert level of care for their patients. We are grateful for all you do, Dr. Buckelew. Congratulations on this Exceptional Physician Award.
Thank you. I'm so incredibly honored and humbled to receive this award, especially this year. A huge thank you to UCSF Health. Truly, all physicians, all healthcare workers, everyone in UCSF Health has been exceptional this year. And being amongst this group of nominees and winners is so meaningful to me, and I am so grateful. The pandemic has been incredibly challenging for my adolescent and young adult patients, which makes receiving this award feel even more significant. I feel lucky that I get an opportunity to work with them. I also feel incredibly lucky to have the colleagues like the ones I have here at UCSF. I wouldn't have received this award without them. An amazing and inspiring division chief and mentor, a team of dedicated physicians, nurse practitioners, social workers, dietitians, psychologists, fellows, residents, students, nurses, clinical staff, and administrative staff that I work with on a daily basis and who make my job so much easier and also so much more fun. I want to thank my friends and my family who allow me to do the work that I do and also support me so much with it. My parents and siblings, and most of all, my husband Eric and my daughter Lola. Thanks.
Congrats, Sarah. For the next Exceptional Physician Award, I'm pleased to present Dr. Carlos Corvera. Dr. Corvera is the chief of the Hepatobiliary and Pancreatic Surgery Program at UCSF Medical Center and a cancer surgeon at the Helen Diller Family Comprehensive Cancer Center. He's well known amongst his colleagues as the go-to surgeon for challenging cases, and his reputation extends well beyond the walls of UCSF Health. He has one of the most robust referral bases in the Department of Surgery from all over Northern California. But not only do fellow surgeons come to him because of his unparalleled surgical skills, but also because of his character. He's reliable, responsible, and always willing to help. He is a leader in his surgical practice and is widely recognized as a partner and guide to others at UCSF. Through his work on the Multidisciplinary GI Oncology Tumor Board, he's helped break barriers for difficult diagnoses. He is deeply respected as a teacher and mentor to other surgeons, helping to shape the careers of many residents throughout his tenure. He's affectionately known as the Professor, and his residents view him as a beaming light of everything UCSF stands for. He also advocates for diversity in the faculty and staff and is a role model to many in the Latinx student and resident population as a first-generation immigrant. Mixing compassionate care and a true yearning for excellence, he encourages everyone in his program to do the same. His nominator stated that he is an inspiration to all who dare to dream of greatness. Thank you, Dr. Corvera, for shining your light at UCSF. Congratulations on this Exceptional Physician Award.
Good evening, everybody. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my colleagues who took time out of their busy schedules to nominate me for this prestigious award. I understand exactly how hard they all work, and the fact that they did this for me takes on even more of a special meaning. I am honored to receive this award and to join the special group of my surgical colleagues before me that taught me so much as a resident and later as a faculty member. As you all know, it is so difficult under these circumstances to mention all the people in our lives that have influenced us. But as they do on the Academy Awards, I will take this opportunity to name just a few. I will start with my mentor, Dr. Leslie Bloomgart. He did not only teach me about liver surgery, but also about the importance of connecting with our patients. He would remind me that a good doctor treats the disease, but that a great doctor treats the patient. Dr. Lawrence Way taught me the importance of integrity and honesty in our profession and the need for continuing medical education and critical thinking. Dr. Asher taught me the rest of what I know about liver surgery, and she gave me the confidence and opportunity to take on leadership positions. I also want to thank the selection committee for giving me this special award. I feel blessed every day that I come to work for such an amazing institution and that I actually get paid to do what I love. Finally, I need to acknowledge my beautiful wife, Bridget, for all of her support throughout these years and for all that she does for our family every single day. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Congratulations, Dr. Corvera. Let me introduce our next winner. The third Exceptional Physician Award goes to Dr. April Edwell. Dr. Edwell came to UCSF in 2017 from the University of North Carolina, where she completed her residency in a combined internal medicine pediatrics program, followed by a chief residency year. After her first year of fellowship at UCSF, Dr. Edwell challenged our status quo. She wanted to improve her ability to be an interdisciplinary teammate and learn from her nursing colleagues. She approached the PICU nurse educator to ask if she could shadow a nurse for a shift. As the conversation evolved, they realized that shadowing a nurse would be a great opportunity for not just Dr. Edwell, but for every fellow in the PICU. And so the PICU Fellow Shadow Shift program was created and is an integral component of the new fellow onboarding process today. Dr. Edwell has a special interest in optimizing communication with families. She exudes patience and has an incredibly calm demeanor. During a recent code gray at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, San Francisco, the team had an opportunity to witness her exemplary de-escalation techniques. In a room full of tension, physicians, nurses, security guards, and a worried juvenile patient at the center of it all, Dr. Edwell quelled the potential crisis. She was empathic and respectful. Her verbal cues and focus on the patient's needs were exemplary. In a time of quandary, she even paused to ask, does anyone have additional de-escalation techniques we could use? Exhibiting her humility and seizing the opportunity of learning moment for all involved. One of our nominators claimed this incident was one of the most remarkable and effective displays of tact and compassion I've ever witnessed. Dr. Edwell is also committed to social justice and disrupting racism. Through organizing virtual journal clubs and movie discussion groups, she helps her peers in the fellowship as well as the faculty in her division understand the core issues. Her nominator shared that she taught all of us the importance of allyship and helped us overcome our well-intended but ill-advised hesitancy to take the necessary next steps. Dr. Edwell, we are very proud of you. Over the last 3 years as a trainee, you have garnered the esteem and admiration of your colleagues. Thank you for your relentless commitment to clinical excellence, your devotion to equitable care for all patients, and your compassion toward patients, families, and coworkers. Congratulations on your Exceptional Physician Award.
Thank you so much for this amazing recognition. I have been so fortunate throughout my time as a trainee to have an incredible support system. I'd like to first thank my family, my parents, who taught me to work hard and to fight for what's right, my brother, who's become a great friend, My wife, who's always willing to brainstorm with me whenever I have a crazy idea and is somehow also the glue that holds our family together. I'd also like to thank the award-winning mentor team that I've been able to find here at UCSF, to Jeff Feynman, our division chief, and also to Sandrine Benshake, our program director and my personal mentor and friend. I'd also like to thank the combined UCSF and UC Berkeley Masters of Education program, where right now I have the privilege of learning and thinking about justice and critical race theory in a moment nationally that demands reflection. 2020 has been heavy and hard. Each of us has our own individual struggles, and then we come to work and see the myriad ways in which our patients and their families are also struggling and having a hard time. We watch as COVID exacts new tolls each day. We bear witness as systemic racism continues to keep a knee on the neck of Black people in this country. We have a lot of work to do. But still, I feel hope that the tide is turning. I'm reminded by my favorite poem by Maya Angelou, Still I Rise. She opens the poem saying, "You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me down in the very dirt, but still, like the dust, I'll rise." And as the poem closes, she says, "Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise." Thank you so much for this recognition. I can't wait to keep working.
Congratulations to you, Dr. Edwell. We aren't even halfway there, and we've already seen such incredible winners. Our fourth Exceptional Physician Award winner is Dr. Beth Gleghorn. Dr. Gleghorn has served the Benioff Children's Hospital Oakland and their patients as a respected leader in pediatric gastroenterology for almost 40 years. She is beloved by both her colleagues and her patients, taking the helm of the practice on her own many times through her 40-year tenure. She is known to always be there for a child in need, guiding both her patients and their families through the struggles they endure. Not only is Dr. Gleghorn a great clinician, but she is also an enthusiastic supporter of learning and development. She herself strives for excellence by always seeking to improve her own skills and apply new techniques such as hypnotherapy to her practice. Dr. Gleghorn is an admirable teacher and is frequently sought after to help train residents and undergraduates on these specialized practices to advance comprehensive care for their patients. She provides the high-quality clinical training for her trainees, but she also leads by example to promote the individualized care that she believes each patient and family deserves. She advocates for this level of care across the board as UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital Oakland sees many patients of underserved populations come through their doors. She truly believes in and promotes health for all children, including being there to guide the parents through treatment and care after their child leaves. UCSF Benioff Children's Hospitals has aptly recognized her as an amazing force in the pediatric GI division, and we are beyond proud to do the same tonight. Thank you, Dr. Gleghorn, for helping us strive for excellence and improve the quality of life for our pediatric patients. Congratulations on your Exceptional Physician Award.
I've met some wonderful families in my time as a pediatrician. I know for a fact that one of them has a life-size picture of me still in their closet, not because I'm so great, but because they put their faith in me and allowed me to be part of the team. It's been extraordinary, and I'm just very grateful.
Congratulations, Beth. Thanks for showing us the way and being our rock-solid foundation.
Congratulations on the
Congratulations, Dr. Gleghorn. I am pleased to present the next Exceptional Physician Award to Dr. Marja Jackson-Trish. Dr. Jackson-Trish is our Vice President of Adult Behavioral Health Services and a clinical professor of psychiatry. As a key player in our management here at UCSF Health, she has led an expansion of collaborative and integrated mental health services throughout all primary care locations and has lent her skills and vision to develop a comprehensive body of mental health services for the entire organization. Dr. Jackson Triche utilizes a team decision-making process and global systemic perspective to implement evidence-based decisions in her role. What's more, she gives back to UCSF community and is known for mentoring and actively developing the careers of those around her. It is her character that makes her an exceptional physician and leader. Her colleagues described her as someone who is worth getting to know and is truly unforgettable. Dr. Jackson Triche has been a guiding light during the COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Josh Asler stated that she was instrumental in leading the development and implementation of the COPE program that has provided invaluable mental health support and care to thousands of UCSF students, staff, and faculty during this time of extraordinary stress. And she is known as a driving force behind diversity, equity, and inclusion at UCSF Health, making strides to keep the necessary conversations moving forward and undertaking critically important anti-racism work. We hope to continue learning from you and benefiting from your leadership for years to come, Dr. Jackson Triche. Congratulations on your Exceptional Physician Award.
I'm deeply grateful for this honor and thankful to those who nominated and chose me for this wonderful award. This has been a difficult year for everyone, but despite that, I have seen my UCSF colleagues dig deep and go way above and beyond what we ever imagined would be required of us to provide the best care for our patients and to support each other. These times have been challenging, but also rewarding in many small but significant ways. One of those ways has been my experience of the deepening of very important friendships. Besides my colleagues, I would like to end by thanking my family, and especially my ever-patient and kind husband, David. Thank you.
Maja, just wanted to offer congratulations on the Exceptional Physician Award. It's so wonderful, really such a richly deserved honor. Congratulations.
Maja, I can't think of anyone else more deserving of this award. My hearty congratulations, and I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I really miss working with you, but hope that you can see this as a big thank you from the entire team.
Thank you.
Congratulations again, Maja. I'd like to present our next award to Dr. Chen-Ying Liu. Dr. Liu is a highly regarded endocrinologist and associate clinical professor of medicine. She's known to have one of the busiest practices in her division, where she provides an extremely high caliber of patient care. She's widely recognized both at UCSF and on a global scale as a leader in her field. Her sphere of influence benefits our institution immensely, as she often recruits clinical luminaries to speak at UCSF Endocrine Grand Rounds. She's committed to advancing the education of medical students and professionals alike at UCSF and strives to constantly improve our learning health system. Dr. Liu has helped other women navigate their fellowships and directly mentors faculty members to help them achieve their full potential. She won an award for her teaching in 2014 and is known as one of the most kind and understanding faculty members in her entire division. Her nominator observed that she leaves a mark of excellence on all her clinical activities, and that she is in high demand because she is second to none, given that she accepts nothing short of the best attainable outcome for her patients. She puts her patients, division, and the teaching mission of UCSF before herself. She is an example to others through her respect for her patients, staff, and all faculty in her division. In addition to her professionalism, clinical acumen, and lifelong goal to achieve excellence, she's also recognized as an advocate for always doing the right thing. We're so proud of you, Dr. Liu. Congratulations on being recognized as an exceptional physician.
Thank you very much for this amazing award. I feel deeply touched and very grateful by the nomination. 2020 has been a difficult year, and we have all worked very hard in the face of many challenges. So it feels so surreal to have won this award. I feel incredibly honored, but also humbled at the same time. I want to thank the people that I work with, my esteemed colleagues, my team, my office staff, your amazing talents and expertise, your dedication, hard work, your collegiality and collaboration. It is a privilege to have worked with you. You have inspired me to continue to improve myself, to serve this community with you as best as I can. Thank you very much for this amazing honor.
On behalf of your patients and colleagues, congratulations, Chen-Ying. We wish you all the best as you savor this incredibly well-deserved recognition.
Congratulations again, Dr. Liu. I am honored to present our next Exceptional Physician Award to Dr. Chenwudu Onwubeko. Dr. Onwubeko is a trailblazer here at UCSF Health, as she is in the rare position of being the first pediatric surgery fellow at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospitals. She has defined this fellowship role since beginning on this path and has overcome the challenges of creating a senior trainee position while setting an extremely high bar of excellence and quality. Her nominators agreed that not only does she keep her sights on being the best physician and providing the highest quality care, but she maintains a coachable attitude to improve all areas of skills, ranging from clinical and technical to communication skills. She deftly built relationships with important nursing and clinical staff members in both the pediatric and neonatal intensive care units across both hospitals, and her connections have allowed her to learn from other experts and advance her own skill sets to better serve her patients and colleagues. Through her nomination commentary, we can attest that Dr. Onwubeko's clinical acumen is balanced by her character, as she is a well-rounded fellow who takes pride in her role. One nominator shared that she embodies numerous qualities of humility, integrity, empathy, collaboration, respect, and most notably, excellence as a physician and surgeon. Dr. Onwubeko uses her position to pave the way for others to follow in her path as a surgeon and esteemed healthcare provider by exuding professionalism, excellence, and integrity. A nominator remarked that she is empathetic to the challenges that her patients face and is passionate about addressing bias and social determinants of healthcare that may get in the way of delivering care effectively. She truly represents UCSF Health as the embodiment of our pride values. We are so proud and thankful for your work. Dr. Onwubeko, congratulations on your Exceptional Physician Award.
The Lord has blessed me beyond belief by bringing me here to UCSF and allowing me to work with this great group of people on both the Oakland and the Mission Bay campuses, and to be able to learn from such amazing people within all the departments in which I work, and also to be able to have the opportunity to take care of such wonderful patients. And I am truly honored and extremely humbled to be a recipient of this award. Words cannot express how much I appreciate everything that everybody has done to bring me to this point in my fellowship training. And I am honored to be able to serve the UCSF community in this manner. And I again thank you for including me in in a group of an amazing number of physicians who are honored this year and have been honored in the past. So thank you.
Words to describe Chin. Grounded.
Team player.
Gracious and collaborative. Strong. Congratulations, Chin. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, Dr. Onwubiko. I'm now very pleased to introduce our next recipient, Dr. Maulik Shah, Medical Director of the Adult Inpatient Neurology Service and Adult Integrated Transfer Center. His nominators speak highly of him, acknowledging not only his clinical prowess, but also his dedication to the advancement of learning within UCSF and the global community. Recently, he was awarded an Excellence in Teaching Award from the Haile Debas Academy of Medical Educators here at UCSF, and we know that his skills in this area will benefit generations to come at UCSF and beyond. He's recognized nationally and internationally as a neurohospitalist, but also has an active presence within clinical journals and societies, both developing content and providing commentary on key reviews and research. Besides bestowing knowledge on colleagues, students, and trainees, his passion to constantly learn himself is what sets him apart. As medical director of multiple clinical areas, he spearheads improvement processes within his departments and constantly pushes forward to achieve excellence and improve patient care at a steady rate. In addition to the initiatives he has implemented, his participation on multiple committees further extends his reach and his influence here at UCSF Health. As mentioned in his nomination, his accomplishments have an impact well beyond the neurology department. Thank you for your continued leadership, Dr. Shah. Congratulations on your Exceptional Physician Award.
Good evening, everyone. I want to say hello to all my friends from UCSF and all my friends and family watching from around the world and enjoying this virtual ceremony. For those of you who don't know me or recognize my name, mostly for my role in the Transfer Center, I'm actually clinically a neurologist within our trailblazing neurohospitalist division here at UCSF and have the privilege of caring for patients in the hospital setting dealing with neurologic emergencies. I am beyond humbled to be receiving this recognition today, especially since I know that many of my nominators were some of my mentors and peers who have known me since I started residency at UCSF back in 2009. This recognition is really a reflection of the amazing team that I have the privilege of working with every single day. And that includes my colleagues in the neurohospitalist division, Andy, Vanya, Megan, Nicole, Ilan, Sarah, Addie, and John, the amazing neurology floor and ICU nurses, therapists, pharmacists, case managers, and social work teams, and our brilliant, dedicated, and hardworking neurology residents and trainees. I also want to thank my mom and dad, my two sisters and their families for all their love and support over the years throughout my education. And of course, I want to acknowledge and thank my partner, Susanna, who agreed to marry me even before I received this recognition. I feel very fortunate to work at UCSF and to work alongside all the other honorees from this year and from years past. It's been a particularly challenging year to take care of patients in the inpatient setting. And it's taken an incredible toll on our patients, their families, and us as providers. I was thinking about a conversation I had with one of my patients' spouses at the end of the day when I was on service recently, giving her a clinical update. And at the end of the conversation, she told me that she was really struggling with not being able to be in the hospital at the bedside with her husband. She said to me, "Dr. Shah, in this moment, you and your team and all the staff in the hospital are my husband's families. Please don't forget that." I have been awestruck by how UCSF has rose to meet that standard and want to acknowledge everyone's selfless efforts to care for patients during this global pandemic. Thank you again for this incredible recognition and honor.
Malik, congratulations on this award, and thank you so much for everything you've done for the Neurohospitalist Service.
And Malik, for everything that you've done for the whole hospital in terms of your running of the transfer center and all you do for all of our patients here at UCSF. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, Dr. Shaw. I'd like to introduce our next Exceptional Physician Award winner, Dr. Ana Velazquez-Mañana. Dr. Velazquez-Mañana is a fellow in the Division of Hematology and Oncology. She stands out as a clinician due to the high-quality care that she provides, but also her strong presence as an advocate for those patients within hematology and oncology who come from underserved communities and are especially vulnerable. Her work focuses on cancer disparities and serving the needs of minority patients. She is able to bond with her Spanish-speaking patients and help them access resources necessary for their care, creating rapport and connections with them as she hails from the primarily Spanish-speaking territory of Puerto Rico herself. She has created much-needed support groups for this specific patient population, and her influence extends far beyond the walls of UCSF Health. Recently, she was named as a patient ambassador by GRACE, a global nonprofit that helps provide cancer resources to patients and their families. Dr. Velazquez-Mañana is an example to many who follow in her footsteps. She not only leads by example, but takes action to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion. Her focus to recruit underrepresented minorities to faculty and staff is the first step, and she works tirelessly to keep those colleagues involved and engaged. She is one of the founding members of the division's Health Equity Task Force and presented the first ever Health Equity Rounds at the UCSF Division of Hematology and Oncology Conference. She also spearheaded a fellowship diversity committee within different specialties. Beyond UCSF Health, she is recognized nationally in her efforts to improve diversity and has been awarded multiple grants to advance her work in this area. Dr. Velazquez-Mañana, we are so humbled to have you at UCSF Health and to represent us in the global community. Congratulations on your many achievements and this Exceptional Physician Award.
Hello. I'd like to thank our UCSF Health leadership and the organizers of this event for this extraordinary honor. It would be unfair for me to receive and accept this award as an individual because it truly reflects the work of a tremendous team of people who have supported me and helped me and mentored me throughout the years. From our nurses, our staff, my peers, colleagues, attending physicians, mentors here and at my prior training institutions. They are the ones who have taught me everything I know and continue to teach me every day how to be a better listener, a better provider, a better advocate, and how to be present. I really like to thank those who made it possible for me to be here. That's particularly my family, my husband, who has been very supportive every way and every step of the way during this many years of training, and my parents, who both are primary care physicians in Puerto Rico, and they've been tremendous role models for me. Growing up, watching them complete their residency, start their practice, and work every day with our community really showed me what a tremendous gratitude and privilege it is to be able to take care of patients, and was a huge inspiration for my path and my career. I like to thank my patients. They are the ones who make everything possible. I'm in awe of their kindness, their strength, their perseverance, and their resilience while facing challenges every day regarding their care. And it is truly an honor to be part of their lives and be involved in taking care of them every day. I'm tremendously honored to receive this award and would like to finally thank my support family here at UCSF, at the divisions of HEMONC and San Francisco General Hospital and at UCSF Maine, as well as the National Clinician Scholars Program. All of those people are part of my support system, and they encourage me every day to be a leader, to pursue my passions, and to be a better human. Thank you and congratulations to all the other winners.
Congratulations, Anna. We're really happy for you.
Congrats on the Exceptional Physician Award. I can't think of anybody who deserves this more and embodies all of the values in the way that you treat patients as well as your colleagues.
Congrats, Anna. This is such a well-deserved award. You're a fantastic clinician and such a great advocate for your patients. Congrats again.
Anna, congratulations on winning this award. It is truly well-deserved. It reflects your care, commitment, and devotion to improving the lives of patients from vulnerable backgrounds. We're really proud of you. Congratulations again.
Congratulations, Anna. It couldn't have gone to a more deserving person. Continue to strive and do the best that you do for everybody. We thank you.
Anna, I just want to thank you for inspiring me each and every day and for your dedication to the Division of Medicine. Congratulations on this well-deserved award.
Congratulations, Dr. Velasquez Manana. I'm now pleased to present our next Exceptional Physician Award to Dr. Emily Von Shaven. Dr. Von Shaven is a world-class physician in her field, and we are lucky to have her at UCSF as our division chief in pediatric rheumatology. Throughout her career, she has shown us all deep commitment to innovating and discovering new approaches to patient care for a vulnerable and very unique pediatric patient population. She is the founder and director of the UCSF Childhood Chronic Illness Center, and her work is highly focused in a comprehensive childhood lupus care program. She champions care for a very underserved patient population. She engages pediatric rheumatology patients and patient families in research to drive forward advancements in care and treatment as a co-investigator for the Patients, Advocates, and Rheumatology Teams Network for Research and Service, or the Partners Program. Her dedication to these causes is unwavering. She exemplifies excellence not only here at UCSF, but represents us in the national and international medical community. She currently serves as the president of the Childhood Arthritis and Rheumatology Research Alliance, which provides a research network for pediatric rheumatologists around the country. Her team members value her leadership and are beyond grateful for the support Dr. Von Shaven provides, especially during the recent months of the COVID pandemic. As she has always emphasized, an environment where those around her feel valued, supported, and respected. This is merely a continuation of her commitment to her team. She fosters open communication and teamwork within her division, and as one nominator stated, she energizes us to constantly do better for our families, our department, and UCSF. Congratulations, Emily, for winning this Exceptional Physician Award. Thank you for your compassionate care and dedication to UCSF.
Thank you so much for selecting me for UCSF Exceptional Physician Award, especially this year during a pandemic when there are such high expectations of medicine and physicians. To be acknowledged alongside so many other incredible people here at UCSF is really humbling. When we achieve something big, we often do so because others have helped. And that's most certainly the case here. Thus, I really want to acknowledge and thank my entire team. Actually, I'd like to share a little bit of this award with each of them. All of them, the faculty and nurses and social workers in my division of rheumatology, and also all of the individuals in the clinic who work tirelessly on the front line to schedule patients, manage the clinic, fight with insurance companies to obtain medication authorizations, and make sure that all the documents that are coming and going end up in the right place. You know who you are. Thank you. This award is also for you. In some ways, this moment feels like a small win for all of pediatric rheumatology, an often overlooked specialty due to its small size, and also for all of those children who are living out there with rare diseases. It's often said that what we do as physicians is a privilege. This I believe, and to receive an award for having the privilege of taking care of people at their time of need, essentially for just doing my job every day, is quite remarkable. Thank you so much for this honor.
Congratulations, Emily. You are insightful,
inspiring,
compassionate,
an advocate,
tenacious,
caring,
authentic,
innovative,
brilliant,
intuitive,
enthusiastic,
empathetic,
visionary, dedicated,
supportive,
a role model,
We can't think of anyone who is more deserving of an Exceptional Physician Award.
Congratulations!
Congratulations to you, Dr. Van Scheven. I'm honored to present this next Exceptional Physician Award to Dr. Rosanna Woostrak. Dr. Woostrak is our Chief of the Orthopedic Oncology Service in the Department of Orthopedic Surgery. She is a dynamic leader and is dedicated to each and every patient in her care. She is recognized as being genuine and kind and goes out of her way for patients and colleagues alike. She is known for her gestures of gratitude to her team, whether through handwritten thank you notes or homemade baked goods. Dr. Woostrak mirrors this level of attentive care for her patients by being invested in their journey. She is the first to offer her personal contact information to patients and their families and writes sympathy notes to family members if a patient passes away. Caring for oncology patients, she observes the hardship that comes with treatment and loss of a family member. One year, she even planned a celebration of life for a group of families whose loved ones had passed in succession. She has also organized the UCSF Sarcoma Strong 5K to support fundraising and raise awareness for sarcoma patients and their families. Dr. Woostrak is a shining example of professionalism while maintaining compassion, and her level of dedication to excellence in patient care encourages and inspires those in her department to achieve the same. Dr. Woostrak, we are so proud to have you represent UCSF. Congratulations on receiving this Exceptional Physician Award.
Thank you to my colleagues who nominated me in the selection committee for this award. It is an honor and incredibly humbling. It is such a privilege to work at a place like UCSF surrounded by amazing colleagues who make me a better physician every single day. Thank you to my surgical colleagues for helping me with many difficult cases, sometimes at a moment's notice. Thank you to my practice partners for your technical expertise, your guidance, and your emotional support. And thank you to the orthopedic oncology team, our nurse practitioner, our nurses, practice coordinators, practice managers, and medical assistants. Thank you for providing assistance and compassion to our patients every single day. Providing patient care takes a team, and I am so fortunate to be part of the world-class team here at UCSF. Thank you so much.
Dr. Woostrak, first and foremost, congratulations. Writing this nomination was truly a joy. You are a pleasure to work with. Thank you for all that you do.
Congratulations, Rosie. I'm now pleased to present our next Exceptional Physician Award to Dr. Jacob Young. Dr. Young is a truly gifted and remarkable physician. He is kind, caring, and dedicated to the care of his patients. He possesses both the clinical skills and knowledge and the patience and empathy to hold space with patients and their families. Dr. Young shows respect to all members of the healthcare team. I think what stands out most about Dr. Young is the respect and value he places on the bedside nurses. He values teamwork and recognizes that nurses are his eyes and ears. In fact, we heard from a number of nurses through the nomination process commenting on Dr. Young's recognition and respect of the nursing role. One nominator shared that he consistently acknowledges my role in patient healing and is so receptive to nursing input. Dr. Young is currently an R2, which is a notoriously difficult year for our neurosurgery residents, as this is the time when they hold the head pager for 24 hours at a time. Despite being sleep deprived, overwhelmed with admissions, discharges, and pages, he is always professional in his temperament and interactions. He's accountable in his actions and decisions. He's reliable and responsible and always interacts positively with everyone on the interdisciplinary team, including his patients and patients' family members. He's famed for his rounding. Without fail, Dr. Young makes his daily morning rounds, but more importantly, for the night shift, he does tuck-in rounds typically before 11 p.m. Even when he is busy and carrying the head pager, Dr. Young is sure to ask every single nurse what is needed for their patient and he never makes any of the staff feel that their requests cannot be accommodated. One of his nominators wrote, "Dr. Young maintains a humble attitude, even though we nurses all know our neurosurgery residents are some of the most intelligent individuals in the world. He keeps the humanity in healthcare." Thank you, Dr. Young, for giving your absolute best every single day that you walk into the hospital. Congratulations on this Exceptional Physician Award.
Thank you for this award. It's been a dream to train at UCSF. I've learned so much and never thought that I would be recognized for something as incredible as this. I need to thank so many people. There's no way I could do it in 90 seconds or 2 minutes, but I'd like to start by thanking Dr. Berger and Dr. Chang, everyone on our faculty who have really taken me under their wing and taught me what it means to be a neurosurgeon, to take care of patients in the operating room and in the ICU and all over the hospital. I have to thank my co-residents. I really don't feel deserving of this award because I know how exceptional so many of them are and how many of them are even more deserving than me. I want to spend a moment to thank the nurses who do such an amazing job taking care of our patients, everyone in 8 ICU, 11 ICU, 8 long, 7 long, 6 long, everywhere that our patient is, they're really at the bedside and are amazing. And everyone that I work with, the nurse practitioners, the case managers, it's an endless list, and I don't want this to sound like an Oscar speech, but I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. My family and my girlfriend who supported me during residency, which can be a pretty difficult time. I really couldn't have done this without you. And, this recognition is just an amazing highlight of my residency so far. So thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Young. And now on to our final award of the night. UCSF Health felt an urgent need for clinical leadership with the arrival of the COVID-19 pandemic. We are grateful that our faculty includes many experts in the field of infectious diseases who have stepped up to provide guidance to all departments within our institution, as well as the best clinical care to our employee and patient communities during this exceptionally challenging period. We are proud to bestow this last Exceptional Physician Award to a select group of providers who represent our infectious disease team. I'm honored to present this group award to Dr. Bren Brosslet, Dr. Sarah Dornberg, Dr. Chaz Langlier, Dr. Ann Petru, Dr. Lynn Ramirez, and Dr. Deborah Yakuye. Their dedication to the cause and synergistic teamwork, along with their individual expertise, allow for rapid development and deployment of a very thorough and strong response to the COVID-19 pandemic. As stated in the group nomination, the infectious disease leaders have been guiding lights in ensuring that clinical trials, allocations of treatments, and other potentially life-saving resources and testing be equally available and accessible to all patients, with a particular focus on underserved patients. At the beginning of our response to COVID-19 pandemic, Dr. Brosslet quickly pivoted from her new role as the clinic director of the UCSF 360 clinic to take on the role of medical director of the ambulatory COVID-19 response under the leadership of Dr. Susan Smith. In this role, she has provided leadership for the ambulatory clinical working group and recovery team, developed the COVID-19 assessment and testing coordination hub, stood as a co-leader on other vital task forces and advisory boards alongside our other leaders in this group, and has served as a liaison to the schools and graduate medical education program to determine safe reopening protocols for learners. In addition to her role as medical director of the Antimicrobial Stewardship Program, Dr. Dornberg stepped in to help lead the clinical response both within the ID division and at the medical center level. She co-leads the COVID-19 Care Delivery Committee and sits on the COVID-19 Preparedness Steering Committee. She is also a member of the COVID-19 Testing Strategies and Operations Governance Committee, the COVID-19 ICON User Group, Cooperate, the UCSF COVID-19 Clinical Research Working Group, and the Tri-Hospital COVID-19 Interventional Clinical Trials Group, and the Tri-Hospital COVID-19 Task Force. Dr. Langelier quickly assumed an unprecedented number of new roles as the Associate Director of Hospital Epidemiology and Infection Control. He collaboratively developed and refined infection prevention and control policies for COVID-19, including isolation strategies, PPE use, and preoperative testing strategies. He redirected his laboratory operations to focus on COVID-19 and worked closely with other labs to develop and refine testing. He also worked with occupational health on contact tracing efforts related to employee and patient exposures in the hospital through use of whole genome sequencing. Dr. Petru was also an essential leader in the pandemic as a professor and expert of infectious disease within the Department of Pediatrics. She led her team and others through initial response and continued working diligently to keep operations moving while promoting safety for our employees and patients. She has made us all proud during COVID-19 pandemic response times by energizing her own team to respond greatly, as well as bringing focused awareness to various groups of employees in partnership with occupational health, such as hospitality services and nutrition and food services. Dr. Ramirez is our Medical Director of Hospital Epidemiology and Infection Control in the Department of Pediatrics. She has been integral in the children's hospitals, but also an important puzzle piece to the overall organization-wide response. This year has brought a whirlwind of issues and hurdles for the infection prevention department, and Dr. Ramirez has been a steadfast support system through it all. While continuing to show strength and integrity, she faces the challenges of this pandemic with honesty and truthfulness, with her finger on the pulse of new information to keep our teams well-versed as they handled each obstacle. As Medical Director of Hospital Epidemiology and Infection Control, or HEIC, in Adult Services, Dr. Yokoe guided the UCSF COVID-19 Hospital Incident Command System team as the Infectious Disease and HEIC advisor. In this role, she helped to formulate and implement strategies based on available scientific information and national, state, and local guidance to safely care for patients with suspected or confirmed COVID-19 infection while minimizing the risk of transmission to healthcare personnel, patients, and visitors. UCSF Health could not have been more fortunate to have the teamwork, expertise, passion, devotion, and integrity of these professionals as they led our institution through many challenges from the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, and continue to lead us through to the present-day response we are still conducting. Thank you all. Your tireless efforts and leadership will not go unnoticed, and UCSF Health is better and stronger today because of you. Congratulations on this group Exceptional Physician Award.
Thank you so much to the UCSF community who are thanking and honoring us with this very special award. The news of this award came as a really big surprise to all of us, and we were delighted to receive the news. Getting to work with so many new people in our UCSF community has been a real bright spot in this most challenging time.
You know, a lot has changed over the past 10 months in terms of our understanding of COVID-19, from recognizing infectiousness of asymptomatic people to how we diagnose, treat, and prevent transmission of SARS coronavirus. We'd really like to thank the UCSF community for adapting as approaches to infection prevention are continually evolving to reflect our changing understanding of the virus and its transmission in and out of the hospital.
And although we were the recipients of this award, our successes reflect so many people's work, including the infection prevention team and so many others. And we want to thank our families as well, who have made so many sacrifices to enable us to do the work that we've been doing, mostly without complaints.
2 minutes is far too little time to express our immense gratitude to all of the individuals in the entire UCSF community who we know are working so hard and having to adapt so significantly to carry on the UCSF mission.
Thank you for honoring us, and to those who made our jobs easier and those who express understanding when they appreciate that the decisions and recommendations that we make are not always easy or popular, but they are made with the ultimate goal to keep everyone as safe as possible, including the staff, our patients, and their families. And thanks to the administration of our hospitals and the medical centers for being supportive and acknowledging that our work is important to help us get through this most challenging time.
And I'm going to conclude by speaking for all of us and saying that we're accepting this award on behalf of the many, many, many individuals at UCSF Health who have risen to this challenge and have so courageously worked together to continue to provide essential health care. Seeing everyone pulling together and extending themselves beyond usual expectations has been truly inspiring and humbling. We believe that it is this creative, collaborative approach that will get us safely to the other side of this pandemic. So congratulations to all of you. And again, a heartfelt thank you from all of us on the UCSF Health Infectious Diseases team for this incredible honor.
Well, Team ID, I always knew you guys were rock stars, but now the whole world knows you have been magnificent through this entire ordeal. You've kept us informed, you've kept us calm, and you've kept us safe. We're really grateful. You are so deserving of this award, and I'm thrilled to see you receive this recognition. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dean King, nominators, and of course the winners. Those who were nominated and selected as winners for tonight's Exceptional Physician Awards are in good company, and all are deserving of recognition. The daily work of physicians often go unnoticed. Tonight was one way to show our appreciation for the exceptional work that you do every day. Experiencing illness is often frightening and unnerving for our patients, never more so than during 2020. We are so grateful that patients can always count on the outstanding care and service from our physicians at UCSF Health. Congratulations to this year's exceptional physicians. Thank you all for joining us, and have a great evening.